brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. On the return comes Cobb. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, they hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Coburn was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
He completes it to Olave. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd and 3 from the 9. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
Touchdown! Chris Olave from 8 yards out. And the Saints lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. His defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. So he's stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. You don't see that a ton, do you, with the cornerback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just...
He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. John Ross, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
7. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
13 more yards.
Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Perry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Carr to throw again. Open man is Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Carr. That is Cook at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 36 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. What's good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Goff on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Perry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Junior, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Play action. It's gone. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Carr going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Carr. And the catch made by Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Carr going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 38. Goff now looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's looking like they are going to get the victory here, and it will not be one and done in these playoffs. Of course, you remember the disappointment of 12 months ago, and they're trying to erase that memory right now. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun. Gone. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got.
And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw is Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, gone. And he'll just get rid of it. He started out having some troubles back in the 1st half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, the offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now a 1st down throw, gone. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Saints 42, Lions 35.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
93.
Now Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Express. 694.
Back to throw, Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here we go with Kamara. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're playing well on this side of the ball. They're playing well on the other side of the ball. It's been a nice, methodical comeback for them, hasn't it?
Love the...
He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
One last throw here for Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right?